Hi y'all, Chuck from Alaskan Ballistics. We're out here, summer caribou scouting trip. We do this every year. This year I got the Alpacka Packraft with me. I'm going to practice that. And so between the food, packraft, camping stuff, gear, tent, I've got a long load of stuff with me. So y'all pray for me that I don't pass out and have a heart attack with this really heavy pack. I don't have a chew gear with me to carry it. You can see by my shadow what's all on it. I'll show you some footage later. All right, give you more details to the story later. Do have a brown bear is legal in here, and I do have my 7 mag with me. So hopefully it won't be a repeat of the black bear, because I don't want to chase a wounded brown bear into the woods. That would be crazy. All we're really doing is seeing how well I can pack this stuff in, and then we're gonna see if I can pack raft out. If y'all remember this from last year scouting trip, you can tell it's not an easy walk, this part of it. That's the trail we come in on. I've gotten a caribou back here twice, so why not? Looks like we finally made it to a little drier portion. The main portion of the watery part, wettest part behind us. That's the worst I've seen, that wet part. Okay, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy for carrying all this, but this is my frame pack. Got my paddle and oars on it, my rain jacket on the back, the life jacket on the back. This blue thing is my tent, and I took my sleeping bag out and just gonna do the bivvy shelter thing, the little space blanket thing, emergency blanket, simply because it's too much to carry. I have a bag full of food. Many of you guys know I have celiac, so I can't really go into the woods with Mountain House and stuff like that. That's really light. I have to go in with rice and cold chicken. I literally have a small lightweight cooler in there with chicken that was completely frozen. The chicken burger sausage stuff, it's organic, and turkey burger is organic as well. Nothing but those things, the turkey and the burger and the sausage spices. But anyway, the thermocell, I just turned this on because I was getting ate up. My arms, I didn't feel like putting on the whole big bug jacket. Still getting ate up a little bit, but it's doing a lot better. Of course, I have my rifle. I have it sighted in very well this time. We've done some upgrades to it since I missed the bear last time. We've got the Black Force Nikon 1000 scope on it, very heavy. And I have this the Burris Extreme Tactical rings, and then I have the TPS all steel one-piece mount. No more kids kicking over my rifle, chook. Yep, anyway, and I also have my pack raft on here. So pack raft's only 5 pounds. So if you can think of some things, if I were staying overnight and you wanted to think of some things that I could do to lighten this pack up, please put it in the comments. Alright, there's been all sorts of moose tracks in here. See that? It looks like a moose track. Could be a caribou track, they're very similar, but pretty sure that's moose. But I've seen several now. Here's one imprinted on top of each other. Moose track right there for those toes. Claw mark. I have no idea how old these tracks are. There's definitely brown bear out here. Definitely brown bear. There's some fairly fresh brown bear dung right here. Keep seeing more tracks. That's a good sign. I'm technically hunting bears, even though this is just a caribou scouting trip. So 45 super across my chest. Alright, 9mm on my side, and I got the 7mm Magnum with me, so we should be good to go. And I got my face mask that makes me prettier. Yep, definitely prettier with the face mask. Answer the poll question, am I prettier with the face mask? So much brown bear sign out here. Here's some more paws. There's that one. This one. I've seen dozens and dozens of tracks. Much more sign than I've ever seen out here on this trail. I've seen a bunch of poop before, but off trail. This is on trail. These kilty walking sticks are doing me really, really well. Just glassing this hillside while we're here. I don't see anything. that might be it, but that's just a rock on a hill. Nothing out yet. Not too late in the evening. It's actually about 6:30, probably almost 7. And look what the sun is in the sky still. It's way up there. I thought it was bad in Anchorage, but look at the scenery here. Hopefully that brown bear doesn't stalk me on this trail and come get me. Just getting through the last of the mud puddles here. Up ahead is my trail to cut down the mountainside. We'll see how we do that time. So, pray that that goes well. That'll be kind of close quarters. I might have to pack up these hiking sticks and just use the Glock. Sometimes walking out here on this wet tussock type grass in the swamps areas, especially just to walk between what looks like ruts and trails, it'll be harder there. Of course, over there, there's a board. I was there last year. I wish they'd put a board across more of this. Boardwalk this whole trail. Still be mushy. And you see this stream that meanders down there like a snake. That's the one we come out at. And it comes into the main river and goes down there. You gotta be real careful where it goes into the main river. It looks a little shallow as I passed over the bridge down there. This is where we're at. So last year I put out some supplies and hid them in a box right behind this big rock that I'm going to sit at. And that box is still here. Let's see what is in this box. Put a rest on the handle. Seal's still good. It's an emergency blanket, some 22 ammo. Oh, a multi-tool, poncho, some rope, rim oil wipes, pliers. This is a cheap multi-tool kit. Some first aid stuff, some almonds. It's like a wind-up flashlight. It's probably completely dead. Some matches. Had my number on top of it somewhere, or on it somewhere. Yeah, that was my last year's number. I don't have that number anymore for those of you that know it, but that's pretty cool. I mean, I left it here last year, and this little Plano tactical box still here. Coffee from a MRE. I can't have coffee, but somebody could. So there we go. Some old gauze, some band-aids. Yep. There's a couple extra of these rim oil wipes. I was running low on these, so I'm going to take a couple of these. There's still 2 of them in there. Chem light. Glow Chem light. Probably a good thing to have out here. Can't believe it's still here. It's been untouched. And this thing endured temperatures to -40. -40 last year. I mean, yeah, it's a nice little Plano box. That's cool. I'm gonna hide it again. So here we are, walking the game trail through the other brush. Tell you what, it is not fun. These poles help, but they get caught on so many things. It doesn't look like a trail, but it leads kind of to where we want to go. I'll have to cut off trail after this. Hard to believe we wheeled 2 big boats down this last year. So now we got the full bug suit on. Thermocel's got a new thing in it, but it's not keeping the biting flies away, the little gnats. It's keeping the big mosquitoes away, but the little ones are, little gnats and stuff are too much right now. So we're just gonna see how this bug suit works. Definitely a good call buying this. Here we are taking a break. We've come a long ways down the mountain in the Adlers. This is where we're most likely to get attacked by a bear. We've been loud, made a lot of noise. Brown bears are mostly scared of you, but occasionally they want to eat you. So 45 Super's handy right here. So is the brown bear tag. That's just to get them off me. 45 Super, but I've been loud, and we're heading down towards where we normally hunt caribou, and we will hopefully be able to practice with the Packraft. So yeah, my whole pack is heavy, but I should be able to get on the beach and stretch out and practice with the Packraft and see what we can do. Alright, sorry my hand isn't very steady. I can't tell what this is, if it's a moose or a caribou. Thinking it might be a small moose, it might be a caribou. Looks more like a caribou than a moose calf walking across the water. It's a good sign. I'll call it a caribou. I'm so far away I can't tell in binoculars or on this thing. Sorry if my hand's been unsteady, tired, and don't have the tripod with me. On the other side of the lake, looks like there's another one. Looks like there might be another one. I can't tell if it's moose or caribou. Put in the comments what you think it is, moose or caribou. Here we are, getting a little lower. Let's see, what time is it? It's 9:20. A broken phone here. Man, put it on airplane mode. You don't lose battery in this thing. 9:20. I don't think I see any wildlife out. Been scanning for it. You'd think you'd have a moose or something out by now. We'll see. Okay, we're in the same spot that we hunted caribou last year and will this year. We're gonna try out my Packraft later. And then we're just waiting around in here, see if a brown bear comes along. But we'll probably just try out the Packraft and we will get out of here. As many of you know, some of y'all know I'm celiac disease. I wonder what I'm eating out here. Got rice, dry rice that I packaged. And I had some sausage and turkey burger that I put in this thing and froze. Hard frozen and then put in this thing. Some rice with spices in it. Sure to attract the bears. Chicken sausage in this pot here. Got my little frying pan, so we got a pot instead. Alright, we got the Alpacka Packraft again. We're on this river where I caribou hunt. And this is what I wanted it for. This is the caribou model. So, caribou for caribou. We're going to see if we can actually paddle upstream. That'll be a nice little chore. The current isn't too swift. I think we can get upstream fairly good ways, and I haven't been upstream of where we are now. This is as far north on the stream as I've been, northeast. So here we go. Without further ado, let's get out the blow up bag and pump this thing up. Here we go, got the inflated bag. Trying to get this thing inflated here. Okay, so once you have the pack raft blown up, you are supposed to set it in the water for a little bit. Here we are, we got it floating in the water. It's in this little eddy. I got it tied off. Just give it about 10 or 15 minutes. It's backing up against this beaver dam, so nothing has poked it yet. That's a good sign. Okay, so the reason why you want to leave it in the water for 10 or 15 minutes is because the water will cool the air inside down, causing the air to contract, and you won't have quite as much flotation. So we're gonna step in here and get it back up to par. So one thing I don't like about this is the cap here. Like the way the lock on it's designed doesn't do a good job. There we go. Got it to flap a little bit. Get that flap in there to. And these particular ones just need an extra little winch on the cap. Went to the guy at Alaska hiking and mountain hiking. AMH. If you're ever in Anchorage, you need hiking stuff, go to AMH. Okay, let's put the heavy pack on there first. See how that does. Whew, that was rough. It's designed to carry a bicycle. It ought to carry a pack like this. All right, got these nice NRS straps, 4 foot. Grippers on these NRS packs are really good too. On these NRS straps, the grippers are really good. Now the other side. So I really don't want my binoculars case in the water the whole time, so. We do get pretty wet back here. My arms are soaked. It's a little bug net thing I got wearing. Tough going upstream. You can do it, but it's just not quite designed for that. If you had a lighter weight thing, I'm doing a day trip out here. It's a long hike for a day trip though. So last night we hiked down that mountain. Oh, fair sign everywhere. Thank God one didn't need us. I decided not to set up the tent and just go with an emergency blanket over me so I could grab my gun quicker if I needed to. Looks like there's a lot of grayling in here. Saw a couple while I was pumping this thing up. Okay, since we're not too experienced of a pack rafter, we just decided to go downstream, and instead of trying to go up, and we know the stream downstream pretty well, so we'll just let it float us along. Rather than fight this current, use it. Going upstream would be nice, but use this to cross somewhere and walk along the shore. Shore's got some pretty decent places to walk. I wonder how I ripped my dang mosquito net thing. Stream's so shallow right here. Oh, there we go. Now we're in a deep hole. Just showing you the beautiful scenery. So beautiful. Alright, we're going to see how well this pack raft beach is on this beach right here. I just want to see that. Might go looking around and explore what's on the other side. I know there's a big lake in the middle of this valley. And I know
there are animals near it sometimes, so we're gonna see how this thing beaches. Pretty good. Didn't rip apart there. Now, if I were more experienced, I would have gotten out right there, gotten ready to get out. When it beached. There we go. There we go. Beached really well. Let's go explore. Man, look at that view. Pretty awesome. It's lazily floating here. Does track well when you want it to. So I'm just walking this Caribou Packraft to the shore. I'm only about 200 yards from the takeout or less right here. It's done a great job so far, but when it got to the shallow area, it was a little rough on the bottom, so I didn't want to put any more pressure on the bottom and poke a hole in it. These things are thin. They do seem to be durable. I did run up on some rocks several times and even some brush several times. As you can see right there, I kind of tried to avoid it, but anyway, it's a great raft. My GoPro battery dies here, so this will be the end of the video. I made it to the takeout just fine. Gonna be using it again just to hunt caribou. Thanks guys, like and subscribe. That is the Alpacka Caribou Packraft. And thanks for joining me on my adventure.